Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, Keeley Talks. I hope you're all okay. You've seen the thumbnail, you know why we're here, for the mindfulness videos. I'm sorry that this one is a day late, but we're doing it now. I will add the link to this book in the description. It's the 7 Mindfulness, How to Be More Present Every Day. And we are covering each part of this book for each video. And today we are doing, one second, for anyone who guessed it right, L is for listening, which is really important. I don't know what it actually says in this part because I've not read it yet. I'm going to read it to you guys in a minute. But listening is really, really important when we're being mindful. Being mindful to ourselves, like sometimes just taking that moment to like block everything out and truly listen to our innermost thoughts, because sometimes we can neglect those and we can neglect the things that we need to be listening to within our heart and to help guide us in the direction that we need to be. Obviously we've got Gary here. He's got his camera off at the minute. Hi Gary. Hello.
What'd you say?
I said hello. Not listening. I was just saying it's really important to be listening. I know you did, but I'm just repeating myself that it's really important to be listening to our intuition as well, because a lot of us have lost the ability to do that or don't know how to listen to our intuition, how to truly listen to that gut feeling. Because I don't know if you've ever experienced this. I think you have told me you have, but when in the past you've been in a situation and your gut has said to you that you shouldn't do this, or something's gonna be going wrong today, and then it has, and you're like, I knew this was gonna happen, or why didn't I listen to what my intuition was telling me? And sometimes we can ignore that intuition if people are giving us advice around us, whether it be positive or negative. So if you're in a relationship and you might have your intuition yourself might be telling you this isn't the right relationship for me, and people around you might be telling you as well. But then you can get on a defense mode and not listen to that intuition, if that makes sense. I know that's happened to me before, in not just in relationships, but in different situations as well. Another important thing is to listen to what your body really, really needs in this moment in time. Whether it is that you need to be relaxing. Did you see that orb fly past me then?
Oh no, I missed it.
There's an orb that just flew past me. That was weird.
Straight to me, giving me some energy.
It went the other way. It went this way. I can't.
Oh, it went that way.
Mm-hmm. But I'm pointing in the other way because we're back to front, aren't we?
Oh wait, back to front.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I have to go back and watch that. That's cool.
Yeah, you will. You have to watch it. Another thing I wanted to mention is like music as well. Taking that time to just close your mind off from everything around you and really connecting deeply with a song. If you can try and find just 3 minutes of your day to find like a nice relaxing song, something upbeat that will help lift your mood. Sometimes we need an emotional song to let that emotions out of us, where what we've kept locked inside, and sometimes we need something that's gonna help bring that the whatever frustration or anger, whatever you've been holding in, let that out. But it's really important that when you do that, even if it's just 3 minutes or whatever, however long the song is, that you just really concentrate on that song and let it take you away, and just let the emotions pour out of you, whatever they are, whether it be love, sadness, happiness, anger, or whatever. to be able to disperse it in this way rather than keeping it trapped in and letting it fester is really, really important. I think you know more about that, like, because you obviously do your music and stuff. Anyway.
I'm listening.
You're listening?
Yeah. Keely talks, Gary listens. Sometimes.
Kinda.
Kinda. No, you're making great points. Fabulous points. Music, definitely. Yeah, that's a great point. You know, and the music can do so much for you. I mean, sometimes it can even just spark a memory. And when you want to just let go, just play something.
One thing I said to Gary the other day is, like, when you're really connecting with a song, and it makes you feel like that person, whoever sung it or wrote it or whatever, felt the same emotions that you're feeling right then in that moment in time. So it helps you feel like that you're not alone, because sometimes with our deepest emotions we can feel really alone, especially the ones that we don't like talking about or whatever, for whatever reason, where the ones that feel very vulnerable to us are very sensitive to us as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
Exactly.
let me read this to you and then we'll chat some more. It says, listen, what can you hear right now? The rustle of the paper of this book between your fingers, noises in your house, sounds outside. By listening carefully, we tune into our sense of hearing, instead of relying solely on our dormant sense of sight. Focusing on hearing or another of the senses is a fundamental element of many mindfulness and meditation practices. You can focus on one at a time, in sequence or collectively. Try training your attention on music, on a guitar strumming, distant birdsong, a breeze, the rhythmic churn of a washing machine, the changing of gears, your own voice singing, or even silence, which may give way to an awareness of the sound of the pulse inside your head. If you are listening to music, choose either something very familiar or something that you wouldn't normally listen to. Zone in on a particular instrument or voice and try to follow its line. Listen again and focus on a different instrument. Does the music create any images for you? You can also practice listening to your inner self. Life can become cluttered at times, and we can get bogged down in excessive noise. Learn to differentiate between the things you have the power to do, the things between the things you have the power to do something about and the things you don't. Liberate yourself from carrying other people's burden in addition to your own. Listen to your own need for a simpler, more fulfilling life. Then you'll have the energy and clarity to support clarity of mind to support others. Sorry. So that's what it says in here.
To support
And
others,
it's
sorry.
pardon?
I'm just
What?
teasing. I'm just teasing. To support others, sorry.
Seriously?
Yeah. Eyebrow. I've seen that. Mm-hmm.
Leave my eyebrow alone. Okay.
So, what is our exercise for today?
1 second, I'm going to read you this quote first.
Okay.
Okay, it says, we think we listen, but very rarely do we listen with real understanding, true empathy. Yet listening of this very special kind is one of the most potent forces for change that I know. That's a quote by Carl Rogers.
Nice. I like that.
By the way, if you want to add your own quotes for whatever we cover for each video, that's fine. So let's get on to this activity. All you need is a paper and a pen. And in the book, it's like this. It's like clouds. and it's about you connecting in with your senses.
That's the sound of the wind. Did you hear it?
What?
Oh, you weren't listening.
I missed that. What did you say?
That's what I said.
Okay, so I'm going to turn my camera for you. You can see if you want, Gary. Okay,
What?
there we go.
No.
So what?
No.
Listen.
Listen. Okay. I'm
So what
gonna
we're
listen.
really? So what we're going to do for the next few minutes, I want you to just close your eyes, and I want you to just relax within the moment of where you are now. We're going to be quiet. I'm going to even mute my mic in a second. It's only going to be for literally 2 minutes. And I want you to just focus on when you come back. I want you to focus on what you hear, how you feel, what textures surround you, and what you can smell. Now you can do this in the way that you feel within, in a spiritual sense within your mind, or you can do it in a literal sense of what you feel surrounding you, such as cold or whatever, or whether you feel calm. That's up to you. So I'm going to start that now. Let me just mute my mic.
Are we really gonna do this for 2 minutes?
Okay, welcome back. Obviously, Gary didn't last the whole 2 minutes. I hope he didn't disturb any of you. He was actually trying to sit in the quiet then.
I'm sorry, because as soon as we went quiet, all I heard was somebody doing their lawn off in the distance, like a lawnmower, and it was pecking my head. That's all I heard. And of course, I heard that all morning doing it myself.
Okay.
It's actually just more funny than anything.
So, when I close my eyes, I don't know if it's because Gary was doing the sound effects a minute ago of the window or whatever, but as soon as I closed my eyes, I was in a field of flowers that were gently blowing in the wind. So that's because I haven't wrote anything yet, so I'm just writing it now. I was in this field of all these beautiful flowers, yellows and pinks and purples. I could smell spring air and like a floral scent and the smell of grass. It's like I was laid down in this field.
Oh, I like
What I
that.
could, what I could hear, only thing I could hear was like the gentle movement of the grass swaying back and forth. And how I just felt very calm. I felt relaxed. I felt the sun shining. I felt the wind blowing, and I just felt chilled out until I heard, "Oh, we're really gonna do this for 2 minutes." It brought me out of it.
I'm sorry, because I was just thinking, uh, I'm just gonna stare at a blank screen for 2 minutes.
You're supposed to close your
Or
eyes.
yeah, yeah,
What's it
and
like,
actually
guys?
participate. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys, because I swear, as soon as I hit the mute and turned my camera off, all I heard and outside my window was that. I was like, I just did that. And then that immediately made me think about cutting grass. But, I honestly, I could smell the grass. And, yeah,
So you did it more in a literal way that of what you could smell and stuff.
well, it just reminded me of what I did this morning, which, I'm doing yard work for me is very therapeutic anyway. You know, just going out there and then just the smell of fresh cut grass is nice. And then when you're done, you just sit back and you look at what you've done. You feel accomplished at some point. It kind of calms you too at the same time. For me, anyway.
Well, there we go. Mine was more was because I'm used to meditating and stuff. As soon as I closed my eyes, I went into that quiet. I went into like this relaxing space, and it is something that you could practice doing each day, only for a few minutes. Just closing your eyes. Whether you could either have a song on, like was mentioned, or you can just do it within the quiet of your own home. And just seeing what senses you feel and how it makes you feel, whether it conjures any memories up, or how your energies feel afterwards. Note how you felt before and how you feel now. Like before I did this, I was before I did this little 2 minute thing, I was chilled out, but now I just feel really, really mellow. I was like more mellowed out now.
Mm,
Um, okay.
that's
So
good.
there's two quotes in here. The first one says, "Breathe in every detail of this moment." That means everything that you are feeling right now, just take it in like a sponge. And the next one says, "If you want to conquer the anxiety of life, live in the moment, live in the breath." There we go.
What? You laughing at me? I'm
Mm,
listening.
it makes a change. I'm joking. So, obviously, for the next video, we're going to be doing M. M is for something.
Munch.
M is for munches. Forget it. But we'll see what that one is when it's released. Hopefully, it'll be released tomorrow. Hopefully, me and Gary will have time to record it
Yeah.
tomorrow.
And please let us know if it if I pick your head on these videos or if you'd rather just see Kaylee do it. Because I
Everyone
know
loves you being here.
I'm a bit of a pain in the arse sometimes.
No, no, I love you being here, and I know that loads of people love you being here on these videos.
This is funny. The horny your boy Gary. It's
I
actually
thought
a
you.
horny toad.
I thought you was gonna trump or something. Cause you're
Oh, because I'm
like,
doing.
ew.
No. And guess where I got this from? Hmm? From this one right here.
Yes.
All the way from the UK.
Hmm.
And I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
I'm glad you do. So, everybody, I hope you enjoyed today's video and the little activity. Remember to always listen to yourself and your intuition, truly connecting, and try to do that little activity within the silence. See if you can go longer than Gary. Let me know if you can. I guess.
Bye.